The American dream is not dead. Hello, everybody. This is Comical Disaster, and welcome. Patriots, I salute you today. Yes, dog, you too. Now, more often than not, every once in a while, some jackass pops up and say, the American dream is dead. Why? I don't know. Usually it's coming from some lazy, entitled asshole still living with their parents, trying to collect some type of benefits, or it's coming from some rich person who achieved their dream. That doesn't make sense. Like, there was an NFL player, lineman from the Seahawks or something like that. He was like, the American dream is dead. You're fucking living it. Just the American dream is not dead, okay? People are lazy or stupid. That's their dream is dead. They realize their dream's dead, so they want to force it on other people. Or someone who has made it doesn't want others to make it because for maybe fear of competition or something. It just doesn't make sense. You know what? People all say, oh, I've worked hard for 20 years. I haven't gotten anywhere. The American dream is dead. Have you tried doing something else? Have you tried going, like, above? There's people who are perfectly happy being a janitor for their entire life. That's awesome. If you're happy doing that, in a way, that's the American dream. If you find what you're doing and you do it for a lifetime and retire off it, and you're happy, that's the American dream. All right? Simple as that. There's YouTubers all the time. There's some that make it big. They reach their million subscribers or something that they wanted. They wanted that. That's the American dream. The American dream isn't being a billionaire with a giant mansion or having 20 cars and sleeping with a bunch of women all the time. It is not that. The American dream is forging your own damn path and making a better life for yourself and achieving your goals. That's what the American dream is. All right? Anyone who says the American dream is dead is lying, and they're lazy or stupid or they're just straight up assholes. That's what it is. I am a firm believer in the American dream. It is alive and well. All right? It's within every single person. All right? That's why every year there are thousands and thousands of immigrants coming to this country for the American dream. They still believe in it. There are foreigners who believe in the American dream more than freaking Americans. How pathetic is that? All right? And keep in mind, we're all descendants from some type of immigrants. All right? I come from like a Scottish, English, and German background. At one point, they all came over for something better. All right? There's people who come across from Mexico all the time who end up starting their own business, for crying out loud. All right? They achieved the American dream, and they did it within a generation. All right? And we have people in my age bracket, the mid-20s, who are whining and bitching. It's like, oh, yeah, I didn't get my welfare check on time or some bullshit like that. And then meanwhile, they go gamble or something stupid like that. All right? Right? Just because you're broke doesn't mean the American dream isn't impossible, okay? There's several ways to get to where you want to go. I'm going to use pro sports as an example of achieving the American dream because it's part of this culture. It's heavily ingrained. We all know that odds are against you to begin with. All right, to make it to that level takes a lot of hard work, a lot of time, a lot of patience, and a bit of luck. All right, luck is involved, and what luck is all a bunch of outside forces hopefully swinging in your favor. That's what I kind of want to come down to. All right, you got people from everyone knows Compton, pretty notorious all around the country as a shit neighborhood. Sorry if you live in Compton. No, I'm not really sorry, but Compton is a bad neighborhood. All right, people from West Coast, East Coast know that, but there are people who there's people who make it. Straight Outta Compton, that movie. Uh, bunch of youths form a rap group, and they went big. All right, American Dream right there. Serena Williams, I think. She's from the Compton, I believe. I saw an ad run about that. One of the most famous tennis players on the planet. I think that's the American Dream. Pro. But there are people who start off like in Pee Wee football. They have to bust their butt. Sometimes they're a standout, and it just gets harder and harder. But they keep pushing and pushing and pushing. They keep getting better and better and better. Next, you know, they're offered a college scholarship to play anywhere like Oklahoma, Ohio State, Alabama, Nebraska, USC, UCLA, Stanford, wherever. And so then they have to continue busting their butt because they're one of the few that have made it to Division I already. Would they be a standout? Who knows? They can be a 3-star recruit. They have to really bust their butt and keep competing to stand out and not only help their team, but winning championships helps, and just being part of a good team helps with exposure, I guess. But next, you know, comes draft day. Will they get called in the first round or sixth round? Doesn't matter. Just to be called in the draft is huge. So they beat the odds by starting on their high school team, depending on, I guess, the high school. There's some high schools that are tiny. But next you know, they're offered a scholarship to play football. That's hard enough as is, considering there's only like Division I, there's like 25 scholarships a year. I could be wrong. Next you know, then they get drafted, which out of all the Division I athletes, just among Division I starters, there's only a small chunk that makes it to the NFL. And there's an even smaller chunk that stays for years. Just to play 1 or 2 years in the NFL is incredibly difficult because you're competing with the best of the best at that point. So those who make it there, they have achieved their dream. That's the American dream. The American dream is what you want it to be, and it is sure as shit not dead. I will never understand why people always say it's dead. Especially those who are living in a big fancy house with a nice, very nice paying job, and are like pseudo celebrities of some type. All right. If anyone tells you the American dream is dead, they should probably get decked in the face. I'm not saying you should kill them or anything. That's just stupid, but probably should get punched in the face. On one extreme or the other, whether they're just lazy, entitled assholes or they're rich, entitled assholes. The American dream is not dead. Far from it. And keep in mind, I'm not rich by any means. I'm broke. I wouldn't say broke. I'm just poor by my own standards. I live with my parents. Simple as that. I'm 25. I live with my mother, technically. But I'm not giving up on the American dream. I'm trying to start a YouTube channel. For those, I don't know who's going to be watching this. There might be 5 people that watch this, 50, 500, 5,000, 50,000. That'd be awesome. Get a few more subscribers. I don't know. Intent to click. But yeah, the American dream is not dead. It will never be dead unless America itself is gone, which hopefully doesn't happen anytime soon because I love this country. But yeah, the American dream is not dead. Every day there are people who make it. Every day there are people who do fail. But that is not going to stop them, all right? Life is full of failures. Okay? You're going to fall, everyone. So you're going to have more for failure than successes. Anyone who says they haven't failed is a liar. I have failed more times than not. One example, I guess, my high school wrestling career. 5 seasons. I'm from an area where 8th grade you can be varsity. That tells you much. But yeah, 5 years starting in 8th grade. I had 3 years of losing seasons before I had 2 winning seasons, and the first winning season I had my junior year wasn't even that great. It takes hard work. You're going to get better as long as you keep working at it. I got a long way to go myself. I'm not giving up. I'm not like this incredibly hard worker by any means, but in no way am I ever going to condemn the American dream. All right, if anyone's watching this and wondering, will they make it? Yeah, but you got to put some effort into it. All right, I've come up with a theory that I'm going to put into another video of the American dream. The Trinity of the American dream is what is the theory I've come up with. All right, and it's based off hard work, opportunity, and a bit of luck. And luck isn't just like this magical force. It's just all these things colliding at once around you that you don't have control over that hopefully swing in your favor. Just anyone who plays like, I don't know, blackjack or something knows this. I mean, the cards come out and it doesn't magically screw you over. It comes out and hopefully it's in your favor. That's kind of the gist of it. All right. The American dream is not dead. And if you say it is, you should just go somewhere else because this country's not for you. It's going to eat you up and spit you out. Okay? All right, that's my 2 cents of the American dream. If you liked it, go ahead and like it. If you disliked it, you're an idiot. If you really liked it, subscribe for more. All right? My channel's going to do all sorts of random stuff from now on. All right? Gaming, some social issues, whatever. I'm not going to do a bunch of political stuff at all, but whatever. I think that's what I want to do, so that's what I'm going to do. But this has been Total Disaster, and I'll see you again. Have a good